Shabbat Shalom, Temple Sinai. This Shabbat we begin Vayera, which is the second Torah portion in the book of Exodus, and it's the beginning of the 10 plagues. The plagues are used to convince Pharaoh and the Egyptians that it's time to let the Israelites go. But there's a fascinating turn that we never really discuss, which is, why does God resort to violence? Why is it that God has to do plagues, acts of violence and terror against the Egyptians to get the Israelites their freedom? After all, in the book of Genesis, when we read about Noah, we read that God destroyed the earth and was never to do any damage. And in fact, the rainbow was the sign that things would be different. And here we are, trying to get our freedom, and again, we're resulting in violence. I think this is a really powerful moment for us as we begin the new year in the secular calendar. As 2021 gives way to 2022, how are we going to make the new year filled with the change we want, but absent of the violence that we've all experienced so much over these last years? How are we going to lower the level of tension? How are we going to make things more calm, more peaceful, more like the rainbow, and less like the violence of the flood or the plagues as the new months unfold? Join us at Shabbat services and we'll begin that journey together. Services Friday evening are at 5 o'clock on the 31st. Saturday morning services are a little bit delayed, so you can sleep in and enjoy the first hours of the new year. Torah study will be at 9:30, and Shabbat morning minyan services will be at 10:15. And we will be virtual for the first week of next door, so those classes will all take place on Zoom. And watch your email for all sorts of information about that. Parshat HaShavua is also going to be virtual that week, so that first class in January in the middle of the week will be on Zoom as well. We'll pick up with the Hartman class next Sunday, January 9th, and we'll see if that one's going to be on Zoom or in person. We're not quite sure yet, so just stay tuned. For now, though, as we begin 2022, as we read about the plagues, let's make a commitment to ourselves and to each other, to remember the power of the rainbow, to remember the notion that we can make change, good change, without having to resort to violence, and without having to make things harder on other people. I hope 2022 is a good new year for you. Shabbat Shalom. Look forward to seeing you soon.